How are y'all doing today?
Good.
I want to thank Manny for using the term gnarly and reminding me that I am old as fuck. Okay, it's not a bullet hole. I feel a lot better now. I thought maybe in Boulder City had stepped it up a notch.
Hold on a second. We put bullet hole through there.
Stick to rotted fruit, please. For the love of God, stick to rotted fruit. So I am a native of Boulder City, but I just came down here for a little while. Bring my northern family from Washington down to Boulder City to meet all the family down here. Up where I live in Washington, I live in a two-story house. The kitchen upstairs. I have a deck that overlooks the backyard. The other day I was in there doing dishes. My wife yells at me from the backyard, "Come on out here." Okay, so I walk out onto the deck. She got something to say to me. She looks up and says, "Oh God, I can't look up." Okay, but it's okay, honey. Don't worry about it. Just look forward. Talk to me. I don't understand what you're saying. So she says whatever she had to say. It's always something. When she got done, she said, "You know, I don't know how comfortable I feel talking to a wall and expecting you to respond." I said, "Well, now you know how my first 3 marriages went." Delayed reaction, I love it. Okay, so I am a native of Boulder City. I absolutely love it here. My wife and I plan to come down here and retire one of these days. I love everything about this town. When I was actually living here, not so much. People used to ask me when I was a kid where I was from. I used to describe Boulder City as, and this is not a joke, I used to describe Boulder City as the belly button of the United States. After I graduated, joined the Coast Guard a couple of years out, sitting around with a couple of my buddies, and they were talking about football or whatever, and I'm just not getting into it. And they said, what is wrong with you? They looked at me like I'm an alien. Apparently everybody likes football. I said, "I'm sorry I can't get into your draft, but the national pastime where I'm from was lint catching." It's just the way it is. I do remember one activity in Boulder City when I was a kid, and some of you, how many locals we got here? Is everybody local? We got locals, outstanding. Okay, on July 4th, something used to happen every July 4th. They would roll out this trailer with this huge pink block of ice. Anybody remember that? Are they still doing that in this town? Big pink block of ice. There would be a competition. How long does it take the ice to melt? I always thought when I was a kid, a better competition for Boulder City would be, how long in this town does it take a young man's dreams to die? I do have some random good memories. I remember, I think I was in 6th grade. My 6th grade teacher, her husband, his job was to clean off the dry side of the dam after somebody committed suicide. My first thought was, ugh! My second was, hey, nice view. You may laugh, but how many of you who's seen House Hunters? People would give up a lot for a nice view. You know, some pieces of brain, a couple body parts, but hey, that sunset's the bomb, right? Okay, so you caught. I am married. I am actually recently married for the 4th time. No laughs on the 4th time. Hitting the nuts with a wrench 3 times, still buying women toolboxes. That's crazy. As long as you keep laughing, I'll just keep standing there. I got no problem with that at all, as long as you keep going. My wife is really good to me, probably better than I deserve. When we came down here for a visit, and she got 3 kids, we took them to Cowabunga while we were down here. Who's been to Cowabunga? Yeah. The water park up in Henderson? Cowabunga was awesome. Oh, yeah. All right. So, to make sure that I had a little vacation as well, besides just taking care of the kids, my wife takes super good care of me, again, probably better than I deserve. She got us a cabana at Cowabunga. So my kids, would have a central place to come back to, and so that I could engage in my three favorite activities: sitting down, drinking a beer, and ignoring my children. Okay, not completely true. I actually tried to be not a terrible father. I did go in the water with him a couple of times. I went into the wave pool. Anybody been to the wave pool? It's supposed to be the biggest waves anywhere. Went into the wave pool with my youngest. He's laughing, he's splashing, he's diving head first into the waves. All of a sudden, the waves stop, the whistles blow, the lifeguards are swinging their arms like they were late to their exercise class and they're trying to make up for lost time. Apparently that meant get out of the water, right? Well, apparently someone, and I didn't know this, apparently someone, according to in the immortal words of Jed Clampett, had left a dog log in the Seaman Pond. All right, I think I am just about out of time. I am just about out of time. So, hey, thank you very much. I am coming back to Boulder City as soon as I possibly can.